Rain on the old tin roof woke the house before the dawn. I was standing in the kitchen where my mother's chair was gone. Her cup was by the window, her coat still on the wall. And every drop above me sounded like a distant call. I left her with a promise that I'd soon be coming through. But the years became a highway, and the highway hid the truth. Rain on the old tin roof, keep falling soft and slow. Wash the dust from every memory I was too afraid to know. Rain on the old tin roof, let the dark night understand. A house can wait for many years, but time won't wait for any man. My sister found me in Memphis, playing songs beneath the sun. She said, Mama kept your bedroom just the way you left behind. I came home one winter evening, but the fire had turned to gray. She had gone 3 weeks before me, with my name in every prayer. I sat beside the window and held her faded shawl. Then the rain began above me, like forgiveness through the hall. lives after the end. Rain on the old tin roof, keep falling till the light. For the mothers left there waiting, for the sons who lost the night. Rain on the old tin roof, I will stay till morning comes. I cannot give back the years, but I can face what I have done. I lit a lamp beside the window as the sky began to blue. And the rain on the old tin roof carried one last song to you. Blue smoke rose at sundown, from a cabin near the tracks. I saw my brother in the doorway, with the years upon his back. We had fought beside the river, over land our father left. I took more than what was given, then disappeared with what was left. He never sent a warning, never asked me to explain, but his silence crossed the distance like a slow and steady train. Blue smoke at sundown, drifting over field and stone. Tell the ones who leave in anger, pride can make a man alone. Blue smoke at sundown, let the evening carry through. I found him by the fireplace, with a blanket on his knees. He said the land is long forgiven. What was done between the trees, I placed the deed before him, said the farm belongs to you. He pushed the paper back and whispered, I was waiting not for proof. We sat there without speaking, while the freight train crossed the plain. Two old brothers sharing silence, as the smoke climbed through the rain. Some debts are paid with money, some require a man to stay. Some wounds begin their healing when the truth is finally named. Blue smoke at sundown, drifting over field and stone. I returned with empty pockets, but I did not come alone. Blue smoke at sundown, let the old hard feelings in. A brother may become a stranger, still a stranger can return a friend. We watch the final train pass till its whistle faded low. Then he placed another log down, and the fire began to glow. There's an empty chair at dawn by the window facing west, where my father watched the highway with his Bible on his chest. I left home one rainy morning, said his life was not for me. He said pride can build a prison with no lock and with no key. I carried those words to Memphis, but I never let them in, till the road had taken everything and left me with my sins. The empty chair at dawn. Do you still remember me? I was chasing distant thunder while love waited patiently. The empty chair at dawn. Let the morning find me near. I have lost too many seasons to the road and to my fear. Letter found me in December, written by my sister Ann. It said, Father's growing weaker, and he asked when you'll return. I reached home beneath the moonlight, found the fire burning low. He was sleeping by the window with my picture years ago. I whispered I was foolish. He opened tired eyes, said a son who comes back honest never comes too late in mind. We cannot hold the daylight, we cannot stop the rain, but love can cross a lifetime when a man lays down his shame. Empty chair at dawn. Now the window holds a sun. I returned before the darkness took the last words from his tongue. Empty chair at dawn. I will keep his lantern near for the restless sun still running from the homes that hold them dear. Now I sit where he once waited, as the night gives way to morn, and the road lies still and silent by the empty chair at dawn.
There's a chapel by black water with a bell that never rings. Vines have covered every window, dust has settled on the hymns. I stood there one cold evening where my mother used to pray. She asked the Lord to guide me home. Before I walked away, I said faith was for the broken, and the road would set me free. But every town I wandered through took another part of me. Blackwater Chapel, keep one candle burning low for the lost who cross the river with no place left to go. Blackwater Chapel, let your old walls speak my name. I have walked through years of darkness just to find this door again. I played guitar in Memphis, washed the daylight down with wine, kept my mother's little Bible, but I never read a line. Then a stranger stranger at the station placed a letter in my hand. Said your mother left this for you when she knew she could not stand. It read, I never stopped believing you would hear that chapel bell. Even hearts that lose their heaven can still climb out of hell. Some prayers wait in silence, some answers travel slow, some doors remain half open for the ones who need them most. Blackwater Chapel, now the candle burns again for the sons who leave their mothers, for the weary, broken men. Blackwater Chapel, let the morning find me here. I cannot give her back the years, but I can lay down all my fear. I placed her Bible on the altar, pulled the rope above my head. Then the bell rang over Blackwater for the living and the dead.
There's a lantern by the county line, burning through the evening rain. I passed it when I left my mother, never thought I'd see it again. She stood beneath the doorway with my father's coat in hand. Said the road may make you restless, but it won't make you a man. I laughed and turned toward Memphis with a guitar and a light. While that lantern kept on burning like a star too low to die. landing by the county line. Keep your little flame alive. For the sons who leave in anger, for the hearts that still survive. Landing by the county line, shine across the mud and pine. Some men lose the road forever, some come home one step at a time. I played songs in empty taverns, slept beneath a borrowed name. Every town looked full of promise, every morning felt the same. Then a preacher found me shaking near a station in the cold. Said your mother kept one window lit until she grew old. I reached home before the daylight, found the porch beneath the rain. The house was dark and silent, but the lantern still remained. Some lights burn for the living, some burn for what is gone. Some wait beside a doorway till the wandering comes home. Lantern by the county line, kept your little flame alive. For the fool who left in anger, for the man who came back tired. Landing by the county line, let the morning find me here. I cannot ask the dead to wait, but I can stop disappearing. I hung my father's coat inside and watched the darkness fade. Then I carried in that lantern and finally chose to stay. There's a road beyond the old mill where the weeds have crossed the stone. I walk there every Sunday when I still believed in home. My father worked that water wheel, my mother kept the flame, and every night across the field I heard them call my name. But I left before the harvest with a hunger in my chest. I thought a man could find his freedom by forgetting all the rest. On the road beyond the mill, every shadow knows me still. Every mile I put behind me led me back against my will. On the road beyond the mill, where the river bends below, you can silence every memory, but the heart will always know. I worked the docks in Mobile, played for strangers after dark, kept my father's silver lighter, though it never held a spark. Then a letter found me waiting in a room above a bar. It said, your mother left this morning, and your father won't last far. I reached home beneath the moonlight, but the house was standing bare. Only one old coat was hanging, and his lighter on the chair. Some men learn through losing, some truths arrive too late, some doors stay open quietly, while pride stands at the gate. On the road beyond the mill, every shadow knows me still. I cannot change the years I wasted, but I can choose the road ahead. On the road beyond the mill, Let the morning find me slow. I came back with empty hands, but I finally came back home. And now I tend the broken water wheel and keep one lantern burning low for every restless child who leaves, and every tired soul coming home.
I found your ribbon by the roadside, where the willow branches lean, still the same pale shade of blue from the summer we were 17. The old bridge shook beneath the thunder as the river climbed the stone. I remembered how you asked me not to leave you there alone. Old bridge in the rain, you still know the sound of her name. Every board beneath my footsteps carries sorrow, carries blame. Old bridge in the rain, let the dark water roll. I can hide from every memory, but I cannot hide my soul. I chased work through Louisiana, played my songs in empty bars, kept your picture in my jacket under tickets, dust and scars. Then a letter reached my table from your sister down the line. They said she waited every autumn till she finally stopped with time. I came home before the sunrise, but the house was cold and bare. Only one white candle burning and your ribbon on the chair. Some promises die slowly, still know the sound of her name. Every drop against the timber falls like mercy, falls like shame. Oh, bridge in the rain, let the morning find me here. I cannot bring her back to waiting, but I can face the truth I feel. I tied the ribbon to the railing where the river touched the plain. Then I crossed that bridge at daylight and left my pride there in the rain.
A cold wind crossed through Clarksdale when the evening train rolled by. Dust was turning in the doorway underneath the copper sky. I stood outside the old hotel where I left you years ago. The rooms were dark, the sign was broken, but one window held a glow. A cold wind over Clarksdale, carry what I could not say. And take the words I left behind when I chose to walk away. A cold wind over Clarksdale, blow this restless night apart. I can leave this town behind me, but I cannot leave my heart. I told you fame was calling, that my songs would make us proud. But the road gave me its silence after promising a crowd. The old hotel man found me, said she waited through the rain. And then she took a train to Jackson and never spoke your name. He gave me one old letter, a faded yellow sealed in blue. It said I kept forgiving until forgiveness broke me too. lives turning back toward the love they let down. A cold wind over Clarksdale carry one last song away. For the woman who stopped waiting, for the man who would not stay. A cold wind over Clarksdale, let the morning find me here. I cannot change the road behind me, but I can face what brought me near. The train pulled out by morning, and I watched it fade from view. Then the cold wind crossed through Clarksdale, and carrying my song to you.
I left before the morning, with the fog above the track. Took my coat, my father's pocket watch, swore I won't come back. The river held the moonlight like a blade across the black. And every mile kept whispering, river, don't call me back. River, don't call me back. I have carried all I can. Every bend knows what I buried. Every bridge knows who I am. River, don't call me back. Let the current take my past. I have spent my whole life running, but a man can't run that fast. I found work down in Memphis, played for coins and slept alone. Learned a crowd can shout your name and never make a place feel home. Then a letter found my table with my mother's handwriting.
Your father waits beside the water, though he barely says a thing. River, don't call me back. I have carried all I can. Every bend knows what I buried. Every bridge knows who I am. River, don't call me back. Let the current take my past. I've spent my whole life running, but a man can't run that fast. I reached the house at sundown, saw one lamp behind the screen. My father looked much smaller than the man he'd always been. I laid his watch beside him, said, I wasted what you gave. He said, time was never wasted if it brings a sinner home. We sat until the fire died, no sermon and no blame. Outside the river kept on calling, but it did not sound the same. I cannot mend the winters, I cannot raise the dead, but I can stay through morning and mean the words I said. River, you can call me back. I am done with running blind. Every bend can hold a memory without owning all my mind. River, you can call me back. Let the old water roll. I came home with empty pockets, but I finally brought my soul. Keep the lamp beside the window, let the night move down the track. I am home beside the river, and I won't be running back.